Hey everybody, these are the instructions for desktop publishing for Monday, April 27th. We hopefully are going to finish up chapter 3 step-by-steps and at least get started on the skills review at the end of the chapter. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch over to Adobe Illustrator. We left off on page 3-51. We had just opened up 3-8 and saved it as Live Paint Dog. Okay, and I'm going to start from here. I'm going to click on the selection tool, which is the black arrow. Okay, and if you click on these different lines, you'll see how this was drawn. Okay, so now what we're going to do is choose select all. And then we're going to go over to our color panel and we're going to switch to our stroke and we're going to make that black. Okay. And it's all selected still. Then I'm going to click on the Live Paint Bucket tool, which is right here. Okay. And I'm going to click on a red swatch. I'll do it right there. And then I'm going to fill the hat with red and the top of the hat with red. Okay. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over just to the next to or underneath, depending on how you have your tool panel set up. The Live Paint Bucket tool is the Live Paint Selection tool. Let's click that. Then I'm going to click the nose. I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and I'm going to click the left eye and the right eye. And then I'm going to choose black. Okay. And then I'm going to use that same method and select both eyelids. Oops. Oh, what did I just do? I just accidentally, there we go. Okay. So back to there, I'm going to select the nose, hold down the Shift key, both eyes, and then choose black. Okay. And then I'm going to select the left eye, hold down my Shift key, the eyelid, and the right eyelid, and then I'm going to fill that with purple. I'll do like that. Okay. And now I am on page 3-52. Okay. Now I'm going to switch back to the Live Paint Bucket tool. I'm going to click a yellow swatch on the swatches panel. And then I'm going to click the rest of my areas. Okay. And finish my dog here. I need a little yellow there. I need the neck. Okay. I need over here yellow. I need the kind of the snout of the dog brown. I'll do a mocha. And then I'll do pink. Or do like that color for the tongue. And then click on the selection tool, deselect. I'm going to do view, fit all in window. And there you go. Oh, we forgot to do the top of the hat. Paint bucket, red. There we go. Okay, perfect. So I want you to save this. Okay, and then you are going to turn this into Google Classroom. Remember to save it once in Illustrator and then save it again. So file save as, and then change the type to a PDF. Right here, the Adobe PDF. I'm not going to do it, but you guys need to do that, and that's what you're going to be turning into me. Okay, so great. We are now done with the step-by-steps. Now we're going to go through the skills review. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm on page 3-54. I'm going to open up 3-9 from my data files. Okay, and then we're going to save it. So I'm going to do a file save as. I'm going to save it into my Illustrator folder. I need to go back. There we go. And we're going to call this Mighty Montag. Okay, there's nothing on it yet. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to place our sketch of this Mighty Montag sketch onto our file right now. So we're going to do File, Place, and we're going to go back to our data files. And there should be a file in here called Montag Sketch. There we go. And we're going to click Place. There we go. Okay, so there is our sketch. I'm going to do a View Fit Artboard and Window. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to move this sketch kind of right in the center. Okay, so someone has drawn this, they scanned it, and now we've placed it onto our artboard. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to lock it. So we're just going to do Object, Lock, Selection. Okay. We're going to set the fill color. So go over to your colors panel to none. And we're going to change the stroke color to 1 point black. So black and then the weight 1 point, which is the default. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create, we're going to use the pen tool. So I got to find the pen tool here. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to click on the pen tool, and I want you to create a 4-sided polygon for the neck. Okay. So if we go back to figure 53, which you kind of have to, let me see what page that's on. Okay, if you go back to page 3-37, figure 53, that's kind of what we're trying to do with our pen tool is draw. So if you see the neck down here, okay, that's what we're trying to draw. So we need to create a 4-sided polygon for the neck, okay? So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click here. And I'm gonna click here. Okay. And then I'm gonna click my selection tool and deselect. Okay. Then I'm going to draw 6 whiskers. So I'm gonna use my pen tool to draw 6 whiskers. So here, here, here. Oops, I forgot to cut it. And then we're going to use our selection tool to deselect. Then our pen tool again. Okay. And we're drawing these 6 whiskers. So here to here. Deselect. Pen tool again. Deselect. So you're just kind of going over, oops, I forgot to switch back to my pen tool. You're just going over the lines that are already here. You're using the sketch to help you trace this. And then the last whisker. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Let's save. Okay. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to take that rectangle. I'm going to redo that. Actually, I'm going to use my pen tool and I'm going to draw my rectangle this way. And then I'm going to deselect. There we go. And we'll change the order of how it's all looking after we're done. The order of the layers. Okay, now we're going to draw some curved lines. So I'm going to use my pen tool. I'm going to draw an oval for the eye. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to take my second point and I'm going to drag it up. My third point and kind of have to play around with it. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just kind of practicing on how you would do this. Sometimes it's harder than you think. Okay, that's not going to be perfect, but okay. Then we're going to draw a crescent shape for the eyelid. Okay. So I'm going to deselect and I'm going to get my pen tool back. I'm going to start here. Make it curved a little. Then I'm going to go this way. And then I'm going to go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to draw an oval for the iris, which is here. Okay, so back to the pen tool again. I'm going to start here. Remember, you're trying to make it curved. And then back to where you started. Okay. We're going to see how this is looking after we take our placed picture away. It might look kind of funny, but you're just getting the idea. Okay, let's save our work. Okay. Now we're going to trace the left ear. Okay. So we're going to click our pen tool and we're going to start with our left ear. Okay. And then we're going to cut it with our selection tool. Okay, so we did the left ear. We're going to trace the hat. Okay, so I'm going to use my pen tool. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click here and kind of pull up a little bit to curve it. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. And then the last thing would be the nose for today. Okay, so we are going to stop here and we will pick up tomorrow with the rest of it. You guys have a great day.